Good morning, guys. Happy Saturday. It is the weekend. I'm sure most of you probably are not working today, even though I am on my way to work. But what a blessing that is. So I want to share with you what the Lord was sharing with me this morning. So I was walking my dogs to the end of my road and back, and at the end of my road there's a church. And it's not a small church. It's not like a mega church, but it's not a small church by any means. And the sign was out for their vacation Bible school that's going to be in a few weeks. And I saw it, and I turned around and headed back up towards the house, and I started praying for it, and I just got overwhelmed by the Spirit with this sorrow and this joy at the same time, just a complete, I don't even know how to put it into words. I couldn't put it into words when I was praying this morning, just the way the Lord was sharing his heart with me for these kids. And I really honestly, I can't believe that I haven't prayed about this in the past. This time of year, all the churches are doing vacation Bible schools and summer camps, and so many children that don't have the Lord at home, or even the ones that do, that don't really have, a good foundation built, are coming to encounter Jesus. And so many kids are coming to experience, without now, and not to diss in any way the influence of a parent, because the influence of a godly parent is crucial to children. But for the children to be able to experience the Lord personally, to experience the Lord with each other, with their peers, and to find the Lord in an environment other than just their parents, or whatever their home situation looks like, to be able to find the Lord and see him personally encountering them. I just felt his heart for that. I felt his heart for individual and personal relationships with the youth, with the kids, and with the adolescents. And I felt just his desire to raise this next generation up. And I was just praying, I was leaning into this and praying for this, and I want to encourage all of us to do that. So summertime, the kids that have parents that work a lot are kind of left to their own devices all summer. This is the time that kids kind of start experimenting with things and start encountering new things and new people. And may our prayer be this summer that they encounter the Lord, that they experiment with Christian and godly activities, and just new ways to worship or praise or serve or honor the Lord. And I'm just leaning into praying that the Lord does raise these kids up, and that these kids have an environment that we help foster. All of the parents, and I'm not a parent, not right now. But even the rest of us that aren't parents, that we do what we can, that we facilitate in the ways that we can for these children to raise up into the body of Christ, into the church. These are going to be the people that are running our churches. These are going to be the people that are leading everything around us, because we won't live forever. We're going to grow old, and these are the ones taking over. And we see the state of things right now. And if we want it to get better, it's going to start with the kids. So that's going to be my thing probably for the rest of the summer. I'm already in another country in my mind half the time. And now I'm with the kids too. Just praying that the Lord would encounter each and every single child, each and every single adolescent, each and every, just all the children that would even just seek him, or just even hear his name, that he would encounter them specifically and individually and personally, to cause them to fall in love with him, and to give them a desire to lay everything down and follow him, and to lead our nation eventually in that way, to lead their families in that way, to lead their communities in that way. So that's all I got. You guys have a wonderful weekend, and I love you all.